consider that. If the right opportunity is there and the right fight and it makes sense for me and I feel comfortable with 147, we'll consider that when that time is right. But right now it's 135, it's pretty close to 140.
Hi, Mikey. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
How comfortable were you in there? I mean, right at the beginning, before the fight began, you looked like you were waiting for someone to the media.
No, I'm just, it's nothing new to me, it just seems kind of natural to me to just be up there and do what I gotta do. I don't feel pressure, fighting on a big stage or to the fans, or I just don't feel that really. I'm comfortable in there. I mean, I enjoy that. I love that. And so I'm looking around for people, recognizing people, looking at the media, looking at my family, some friends, just to see where they're at, and kind of just take it all in. But I just feel very comfortable with them. Once the bell rings, of course, it's time to get to work. We dictate the pace, dictate the fight, but I'm always aware of the surroundings.
Mikey, congratulations on this amazing fight.
Thank you.
I want to talk a little bit about the strategy. How important was establishing the jab in the first round?
The strategy was, to fight at the right distance off the jab. We know we've seen he's very dangerous with his overhand left, and it seems like that's kind of what he was waiting for and kind of setting up. I didn't allow him to set up. I kept that jab right in his face. I kept circling to my left to avoid his left. I feel very comfortable using my left hand. Very comfortable against the southpaw. Traditionally, a lot of trainers and spectators would assume against the southpaw you gotta go forward. You gotta put pressure, push him to the ropes. He's no longer a southpaw at the ropes. When he has his back to the ropes, he's no longer a southpaw. Use the right hand, it's down the middle. Yeah, but I feel comfortable with moving to my left and circling and using my left hand more. That will set up the right hand. That sets everything up for me. I can hold him, I can push him with my left, I can measure him with my left. I can start, hurting with the left. And that's exactly what it did. And when the moment came, land that right hand, it was perfect.
Mikey, you mentioned obviously staying at 135 and trying to beat Mikey. Considering the fight didn't go very long, how soon do you think you'll be back in the ring, and what names and how that is?
Well, I'm comfortable, getting in the ring soon. I mean, give me, another 2 or 3 months and I could be back. I'm not injured, I'm not hurt. I didn't get cut at all, so, I could be back very, very soon. Regarding names, I'm willing to fight anybody right now at 135. I would love the opportunity, like I said, to unify titles, but I know their champions also have their schedules, their agendas, and some already have fights lined up for the next few months. So we'll probably have to wait later, maybe a few more months, 6, 9 months before we can actually unify. But in the meantime, I don't want to be waiting. I want to be active. So if I can get back in the ring soon, I really, really appreciate that opportunity to get back and show everybody what I can do.
Mikey, back here in the back.
Yes.
So right now you're not signed by any promotional companies. Would you take on Lomachenko at 35 and fight a top-ranked fighter?
If Lomachenko moves up to 135 and Bob Arum and their company decides to reach out to me, I would definitely be willing to sit down and take on him. I haven't heard anything from their side, mentioning my name. I hear the media, fans mentioning that name, as a possible matchup, but I still haven't heard anything from the promoter or management or anything like that.
Mikey, you said winning the championship of the world was different this time. Really, you felt it this time. Why is that? Is it because it was the WBC belt in comparison to the WO, or the layoff made you grateful? What is it?
I don't know if it's just one thing. I think it's a combination of things. One, my dad, my brother had always wanted to have that WBC at home. Being involved, in boxing, there's other titles, but for some reason WBC always holds a special place in everyone's, list, and now I get to do that for them. The layoff also, kind of like sparked that fire and that passion for the sport again. Seeing all the fans out there supporting me, no one forgot about me during the 2.5 years that I was gone, and it showed tonight. It showed with my return fight in July, and it showed again today. And I think me, it's a combination of everything. You know, all these things put together just fill me up with more joy and more excitement than ever before. This time I won the title, and I feel like it was maybe like my first time winning the title. I really feel happy inside, unlike the first and second time that I won them. Like I said, those times it was like, no, not a big deal to me. It was like whatever. But this time I'm very, very happy.
What's going on, guys?
Anybody else here? No? All right. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Perfect game plan. After Mars to a world title right there. And now he solved the Jean puzzle, which so far before nobody else was able to. So a big hand of applause for Robert Garcia.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, you guys have any questions for Benavides? David Benavides?
I just want to brother out first off this victory. It was great. I want to thank my team. My training camp was great for this fight. We went in there and the electricity at the MGM, it was magnificent. It was a really great experience to go.
What did you ask?
Yeah,
What did you ask?
I asked him about Kell Brook and I asked him about Golovkin versus Danny Jacobs.
Back here in the back, David. In the past, you've sparred with Triple G, County Catholic, and now you've made a transition full time from Phoenix to Long Beach. How has that affected you?
Well, it's in Long Beach, and I really don't know anybody there, so just straight and training every day. I think it's really benefited me a lot because now I'm in the gym all day. I just want to better myself, man. I just want to become the best.
It's a bad connection over here at the MGM Grand. You guys have to excuse the lag. I'm connected to the MGM Grand. It looks like it's a bad connection.
In the meantime, I'd like to introduce to you two of the guys I recently signed. There's Money Paul